Hello guys, a new topic, new concept for you. Of this will help you in your NEET or JEE as well as board exams. I am going to discuss different types of intermolecular force of attractions. Different types of intermolecular force of attraction. In the last video, I have discussed in details regarding the hydrogen bonding. Therefore, here we will not be talking about the hydrogen bonding. Rest we will try to discuss. Okay, hydrogen bonding already we discussed in details in the last video. What is dipole-dipole interaction? Dipole-dipole interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction. The name itself implies the molecule has the dipoles. Molecule has the dipoles. This name itself implies the molecule has dipoles. Dipoles means one side positive, other side is negative. One side positive, other side is negative. Dipoles, these are polar molecule. Polar molecules has dipoles. That means if we have polar molecules, between them there will be dipole-dipole interactions. Polar molecule, one side positive, other side negative, positive, negative, and between these two there will be attractions. That's I call say dipole-dipole interactions. We have learned this kind of dot line in hydrogen bonding also. That hydrogen bonding is also a type of dipole-dipole interaction, but that dipole-dipole interaction was very high because of HF, HO and HN bond, I suppose. We discussed in details. Molecules, polar molecules will have opposite dipoles. And between the opposite dipoles, there will be some sorts of attraction. That attraction we call dipole-dipole interactions. That means if we have HCl molecules, another HCl molecule, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus. Therefore, here can be dipole-dipole attractions. If we have HBr molecule, HBr, another HBr, this is plus, this is minus, this is minus, this is plus, there can be dipole-dipole interactions. That means dipole-dipole interaction is possible only in case of polar molecules. Please keep in mind, dipole-dipole interaction is possible in case of polar molecules. Suppose you have take chloroform. Chloroform is also polar molecule. Am I right? Dipole means greater than 0, polar molecule. Am I right? Yes. Then if another chloroform molecule is there, between them there will be dipole-dipole interactions. I can show you. Suppose this is chlorine, this is carbon, chlorine is hydrogen. Similarly, chlorine, carbon, chlorine, hydrogen. This hydrogen is positive, this is chlorine negative. There will be dipole-dipole interactions. Among the polar molecules, dipole-dipole attraction exists. Hydrogen bond is also dipole-dipole interactions, but that dipole-dipole attraction is very strong because for the formation of hydrogen bond, you know, the basic condition was presence of hydrogen fluorine bond, hydrogen oxygen bond, hydrogen nitrogen bond, and among these hydrogen fluorine, hydrogen oxygen, hydrogen nitrogen bond, the polarity is very high. That's why I say the strong dipole-dipole interactions. After that, HCl, HBr, HI, like chloroform, this kind of molecules, polar molecule, in all polar molecules, dipole-dipole attraction exists. Higher the dipole-dipole attractions, higher the boiling point. Higher the dipole-dipole attractions, higher the boiling points. Here, molecules must be polar molecules. That's the basic condition. This is possible for polar molecules. Very important. Dipole-dipole attraction is possible between the polar molecules. Now, second one, dipole-induced dipole. Dipole-induced dipole. That means one molecule is polar and other molecule is non-polar. One molecule is polar, other molecule is non-polar. This is polar. This is polar molecule. This is polar molecule and this is non-polar molecule. This is non-polar molecule. In that situation, this molecule will create a polarity on the other molecule. This polar molecule will create polarity on the non-polar molecule. That is called induced polarity or induced dipoles. Afterwards, there will be a dipole-dipole attractions. That means if one molecule is polar, other molecule is non-polar, in that case, there will be induced dipole interactions. Induced. This polar molecule will induce polarity on the non-polar molecule. After that, there will be some sorts of attraction. That's called induced dipole attraction. That means if I say you have HCl and you have chloroform, this is a polar molecule, this is polar molecule, and this is non-polar molecule. This molecule will create polarity on the other molecule. Afterwards, there will be attractions. That's we say dipole-induced dipole attractions. Clear? One molecule must be polar, other molecule is non-polar. In that case, polar molecule will create polarity on the non-polar molecules, and hence they will show attractions between themselves. That kind of interaction is called dipole-induced dipole attractions or interactions. Clear? One molecule must be polar, other molecule must be non-polar. Sure? Third case, London force, very important. London force exists. London force exists in non-polar molecule. There is the weakest force of attraction. There is the weakest force of attraction. No hydrogen bonding, no dipole moments, no dipole-induced dipole moments. Then what kind of interaction will there? The London forces. If nothing is there, London force is there. It is a very weakest interactions or Van der Waals force of attraction. Weakest exists for the non-polar molecule. Please keep in mind, non-polar molecule means suppose Br2, Cl2, then I2, then CCl4, then CH4, then C6H6. These are non-polar molecules. Among themselves, there will be London force. Questions will be asked, they will be given some example of the molecules. They will be asking what kind of force of attraction, intermolecular force of attraction can exist. If the molecule is non-polar, then London force. If molecule is polar, then dipole-dipole. If one is polar, other is non-polar, then dipole-induced dipole. If it is non-polar, purely non-polar, then London force. London force is the weakest and hydrogen bond is the strongest. Is the strongest and London force is the weakest. Clear? One more is there, that's called your ion dipole interaction. Ion dipole interaction. Ion, suppose Na plus is there and it is dissolved in water. Dissolved in water. Dissolved in water. Water means what is a polar molecule? Am I right? One side positive, other side negative. Polar molecule, one side positive, other side negative. Polar molecule, water is a polar molecule, one side negative, other side is positive. Then what will happen? Negative and positive. These are negative dipoles, these are the positive ions. Here there will be attractions, here there will be attraction, here there will be attraction. This is called your ion dipole interactions. Negative dipoles, positive ions. Conversely, I can say negative ions, then positive dipoles. Then positive dipoles. Am I right? Obviously, opposite ions there will be attraction, otherwise no. This is I have considered as a water molecule. Cl minus is negative. Water molecule is polar molecule, it has two opposite dipoles, positive, negative. So this is negative, therefore positive dipoles of water will attract it. Positive dipoles of water will attract the negative charge. Positive dipoles of water will attract the negative charge. This is called your ion dipole interactions. This ion dipole interaction is responsible for the solubility of ionic compound in polar solvent. Ion dipole interaction is responsible for the solubility of ionic compound in polar solvent like water. Could you follow? There are different types of intermolecular force of attraction. I am repeating, I am again telling, hydrogen bond is the strongest, London force is the weakest. London force exists only for non-polar molecules. Dipole-dipole interaction exists only for the polar molecules. Dipole-induced dipole, one molecule is polar, other molecule is non-polar. An ion dipole, one is ion, other is polar molecule. And ion dipole interaction is responsible for the solubility of ionic solids in polar solvents. Clear? Hydrogen bond is the strongest and London force is the weakest van der Waals force of attractions. Am I right? Okay. Thank you.